Hey, 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 hope everyone is having an amazing day. Yes, I am here to drop another video. I am a new content creator and I would greatly appreciate your support on this journey. Many of you can relate, and some of you have to think back a little bit further than others. Damn, I was about to start singing Better Right. Don't get me started. That's my favorite song to do at karaoke. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you know each and every time I upload a video. Now, I know that you guys are tired of hearing about Diddy, and quite frankly, so am I. But Diddy is a trending topic, so I have to keep you guys updated. Diddy has either dropped some new music or he is getting ready to. I ain't gonna lie, the video concept and collabs are fire. But that does not negate the fact that you are still a monster in my eyes, allegedly. From a legal standpoint, I guess it is innocent until proven guilty. You will have your day in court, Diddy, and we are all watching and waiting. Now, as I was navigating these social media streets, I seen that Ray J was approached by paparazzi and asked, are Diddy's associates not speaking out because of fear of retaliation? And I must admit that his response was politically correct and safe. Ray J said, many people are not speaking out because a lot of people are trying to understand it, understand what it is and what it is not. He said, it's still a big question mark. They need time to process it. Okay. So Ray J always strikes me as very silly, playful, childlike, or whatever the case may be. But, you know, I like the way he responded to that because at the end of the day, he does, have connections with Diddy. And I guess this is not the time to ruin those connections and friendships until, Diddy has his day in court. Now, next topic. It is being reported that Latasha Scott of Xscape is coming after Candy, Tamika, and Tiny of her group members, as well as Mona Scott Young, for using the trademark that her and her sister owns without including her. Well, this is my opinion on the matter. If these ladies has not been in contact all this time since they aired Escape SUV SWV series and Latasha wasn't checking for them and they weren't checking for Latasha, it's time to move on. There is money out here to be made. And while she is somewhere in her feelings, these ladies were getting to the bag. And I mean, you can't blame them. You can't let one bad apple spoil the bunch. These ladies are legends and they got to keep that going. This is their legacy at stake. Now, Funky Dineva chimed in to add a little more mess to the situation and said that the gag is initially when they acquired the trademark, Tamika paid for it because Latasha didn't have any money. Then when it came up for renewal, Tasha still didn't have any money, so Tamika paid for the renewal as well. Now, Funky Dineva was being real messy, as he is, but I just can't believe, like, how in the hell you going against the grain and you ain't got no money, honey? Like, you need to keep your broke ass quiet and just go with the flow. Maybe if Latasha didn't have her narcissistic husband gassing her up, she could make better decisions, in my opinion, allegedly. Now, here's what her group members had to say. This is basically what they all shared in retaliation to the situation at hand. They hashtagged it the more you know, which had to be a little shade. A co owner of a trademark is unable to maintain an infringement action against another co owner of the same trademark. Each co-owner has the right to exercise its trademark rights, including granting licenses to third parties, i.e., Live Nation and Monami Entertainment, which I guess that's Mona's brand name. A valid licensee of one co-owner of a trademark cannot be liable to another co-owner for infringement. I guess that right there said it all. Like, but I'm still waiting to see if Latasha gonna clap back with something else. I mean, they put this out there, but I'm pretty sure, give it some time, she coming out with something else. Like, just give her time to go and do her research, then I'm pretty sure she's gonna clap back with something else. This has been like an ongoing thing for a very long time. And it was one thing when Latasha was feuding with Candy Burris, but now that she's feuding with her sister because of allegations of $30,000 being taken from her, this thing has really heated up. And Latasha, it's not looking good for you, sis. And then it's also come out that there has been other thefts that has taken place, not just the $30,000, not just the money that her husband Rocky was getting on the back end. There has been some other allegations that have come forward, allegedly, that they were stealing more money. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if she gives them some pushback, all of these things are going to come to the surface as well. So, Tasha, you might want to pipe down a little bit because sis, it's just not looking good for you. Like your money drying up and like your following is falling off. Like people are just starting to look at you sideways because a lot of people feel like that your cheating husband is gassing you up to do all of these things instead of you making up with your group members to carry on the legacy that you guys started together. Okay? So, now we're going to talk about Aoki. And again, I'm kind of tired of this story too, but it is what it is. It seems like every day something is coming out about her as well. And for those of you who don't know who she is Kimora Lee Simmons' daughter. So she decides to address people saying that she was anorexic in the comments. Says that she's losing jobs, she's being fired because the brands are seeing these comments and she's losing jobs and being fired. So instead of addressing what's trending right now, which is the fact that she is dating a man over 40 years older than her, this is what she decides to address. And when I look at Aoki, it just seems like something is not right. Like, s- I don't ever want to, you know, challenge anyone's mental health, but it just seems like she's very childlike. I'll just say that. That's a nice way to put it. She's just very, very childlike, which makes it even more disturbing that she's dating a man 40 years her senior. Like, girl, where your mama at? Now, what do you guys think? Is Kamora Lee pimping out her daughter, or do you think this is learned behavior? Kamora made a post that didn't say much of anything. Like, I guess she felt like she had to say something, but for me, it didn't say nothing. Like, she could have just kept that. So the question still remains, do y'all think Kamora approves of her daughter dating this much older man? Now, Aoki went to Harvard, so you would think that she would be smart enough to make better decisions. I mean, you would think, but sometimes that's just not the case. Some people can be book smart and don't have a bit of street smarts or common sense. So that could be the case as well. Now, a video resurfaced of Aoki telling her dad, Russell Simmons, that if he did not raise her allowance, that she was going to get a sugar daddy. So maybe this is her acting out like a spoiled child, you know, because on that live that I seen with her dad, she was kind of acting like a spoiled child. And almost threatening him that if he didn't like raise her allowance, that she would get a sugar daddy. So, for all we know, this might be typical behavior for some celebrity kids. What are your thoughts? Drop down in the comments and let me know if this is the rich kid curse. Because at the end of the day, like some of these kids that were born with a silver spoon and never really had to work for anything, this is kind of like their behavior. Not all. I mean, some rich kids are raised correctly and their parents do make them work for what they have. But then you got the ones where they're pretty much getting an allowance every month. Their parents pay their bills, so they don't have to do much of anything to maintain. Let me go ahead and change back to that. So, you know, this might be what we're seeing here. Now, this was something else interesting that I ran across while navigating these YouTube streets. Did y'all know that Monique Slaughter wrote the theme song for America's Next Top Model? I was a little surprised when I came across that on social media. And she even gets a little piece of change in residuals, from her writing that theme song for America's Next Top Model. I mean, hey, you learn something new every day. I mean, I'm also surprised that Claudia Jordan has been in as many music videos that she has. Like, she posted on Instagram, she had like a little video going on of all of the music videos that she's been in, and a lot of people were in the comments saying, well, Claudia Jordan, you've been that girl. And I was very shocked to see that, she has been in, many, many, many videos that I had no idea that she was in. And let me just say, I have met Claudia Jordan in person. She's delightful. I've actually met her twice in person, taken pictures with her. She's very pleasant, very nice. So, I mean, I know a lot of people have negative things to say about her on the internet, but during the two interactions when I met Claudia Jordan, she was a really nice, amazing person. So I don't have anything to say about her. I've actually met her on a scene at an event. I've actually met her in a club scene as well. Um, Took pictures with her and Big Tigger. I mean, she's a pretty sweet girl. Like, I don't have anything negative to say about Claudia Jordan. Well, guys, it's been fun. I will end this video here and get back to enjoying my day and hoping that you will do the same. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you know each and every time I upload a video. Bye for now.